All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. I dream. I test my dreams against my beliefs. I dare to take risks and I execute my vision to make those dreams come true. People often ask me if I know the secret of success and if I could tell others how to make their dreams come true. My answer is, you do it by working. A person should set his goals as early as he can and devote all his energy and talent to getting there. First, think. Second, believe. Third, dream. And finally, dare. The era we are living in today is a dream coming true. Get a good idea and stay with it. Dog it and work at it until it's done right. One thing it takes to accomplish something is courage. I could never convince the financiers that Disneyland was feasible because dreams offer too little collateral. It's kind of fun to do the impossible. When you believe in a thing, believe in it all the way, implicitly and unquestionably. Dreams only exist to be made to come true. Sometimes we can recognize ourselves in animals. That's what makes them so interesting. Animals have personalities, like people, and must be studied. Next to his own most intimate self-concerns, man is most fascinated by creatures of the animal kingdom. They have been close to his interest and his fate from time beyond the ark. What I have learned from the animal world, and what anyone will learn who studies it, is a renewed sense of kinship with the earth and all its inhabitants. There's nothing funnier than the human animal. I don't like formal gardens. I like wild nature. It's just the wilderness instinct in me, I guess. We can learn a lot from nature in action. Among other things, each creature must earn his right to live and survive by his own efforts, according to his wit and energy, and the things which, in human relations, we call moral behavior. Ever since the beginning of wisdom, man has been fashioning a brighter light and a stronger glass to help him probe deeper and deeper into the marvels of nature's secret world. Often, we can't explain what we see, but just looking is always a dramatic and thrilling experience. Happiness is a state of mind. It's just according to the way you look at things. To the youngsters of today, I say believe in the future. The world is getting better. There still is plenty of opportunity. The human species, although happily ridiculous at times, is still reaching for the stars. I always look on the optimistic side of life. I decided to see every problem as the opportunity to find a solution. Everyone falls down. Getting back up is how you learn how to walk. Why worry if you've done the very best you can? Worrying won't make it any better. In bad times and in good, I've never lost my sense of zest for life. I have been up against tough competition all my life. I wouldn't know how to get along without it. I think it's important to have a good hard failure when you're young. I learned a lot out of that, because it makes you kind of aware of what can happen to you. Whatever you do, do it well. Everyone needs deadlines, even the beavers. They loaf around all summer, but when they are faced with the winter deadline, they work like fury. If we didn't have deadlines, we'd stagnate. I didn't have the money to get this thing going, but I found the way to get started was to quit talking and begin doing it. People often ask me if I know the secret of success and if I could tell others how to make their dreams come true. My answer is, you do it by working. I do not like to repeat successes. I like to go on to other things. A man should never neglect his family for business. Most of my life I have done what I wanted to do. I have had fun on the job. We evolved by necessity. We did not sit down and say to ourselves, how can we make a big pile of dough? It just happened. Togetherness, for me, means teamwork. All the adversity I've had in my life, all the troubles and obstacles, have strengthened me. You may not realize it when it happens, but a kick in the teeth may be the best thing in the world for you. Do your best work, then try to trump it. That's what we storytellers do. We restore order with imagination. We instill hope again and again and again. Every child is born blessed with a vivid imagination. I can never stand still. I must explore and experiment. I am never satisfied with my work. I resent the limitations of my own imagination. Animation can explain whatever the mind of man can conceive. Fantasy, if it's really convincing, can't become dated, for the simple reason that it represents a flight into a dimension that lies beyond the reach of time. I do not make films primarily for children. I make them for the child in all of us, whether we be 6 or 60. I don't want the public to see the world they live in while they're in Disneyland. I want them to feel they're in another world. The life and ventures of Mickey Mouse have been closely bound up with my own personal and professional life. He still speaks for me, and I still speak for him. I only hope that we never lose sight of one thing, that it was all started by a mouse.